Hey y'all, welcome back to Resin Mess Express. I'll get some resin mixed up here in a minute. I'll show you the colors real quick, what I'm thinking about doing, and then I will be right back once I'm through all that. This little guy is a little guy that I screwed up on my very first video that I ever did. I took this part of his head off because I was too impatient. So I glued it back on the horn. Half of it was missing, so I just covered him with a little hat and added a little bee to him. So he's done now. But today we're going to, excuse me, do this little turtle. I got him already chromed up with chrome powder from Let's Resin. Let me grab the other molds. I haven't taken them out yet because I didn't want any dust or debris to get in there. But this is a diamond shell type tray from Resin, and then we have a diamond shell tray from Resin. The colors I am going to pick for these two are Cerulean from Let's Resin, Midnight Blue Let's Resin, and Aqua from Let's Resin. For the turtle, I'm just going to do the T-Expert Epoxy Black Pigment Paste. And then I made a little tray for my granddaughter. Tomorrow's my grandson's birthday, and I didn't want her to feel left out when he got all these presents. She's only 3, so she is a Minnie Mouse girl. So I made her a Minnie Mouse tray. I'm going to top coat it and add just a little bit of crushed crystal, and she can put this in her little playhouse that she has set up. She calls it her house. But anyway, let's get started, mix up some resin, and I shall be right back. Hey y'all, we're back. I've got 10 ounces of resin mixed up. I did 5A, 5B, 1 part epoxy, or 1 to 1. This is where I got my alcohol inks from. It's the Let's Resin, the 48 pieces. It comes with this little color chart. I just attached it to the top of my lid so I could look at the colors real quick. So that's where I got the colors from. I want to show you. I covered the molds so they wouldn't get dirty. I'm going to take, whoops, hold that thought. I'm going to take these colors and show you each individual color real quick on a paper towel. This is our Midnight Blue. Isn't that gorgeous blue? Goodness. And then a Cerulean. It's more of a turquoisey. Love that one. And Aqua. So these are 3 colors we're going to use in our shells today. I do have some extras over here just in case. I wasn't sure how much these took. I can't remember. So anyway, let's get started. I'm just going to divide this up real quick. Oops, got a piece of tape. Let me put that over there for the moment. Probably about that much. Let me get some in here for my little tray with our crushed crystal. We got crushed crystal down in there. I'll mix that up here in a minute. This one's for our turtle. Fill it about right there. Okay, I'm just going to leave that cup there. All right. Let me clean this off. It ran down the side. Okay, hold that thought. I know you probably can't see. Okay. I need. Let's just use one of these. After I showed you the 3 colors, I forgot to divide it 3 ways. Okay. Let me get some stir sticks here. That's already warm simply because I have the other heat mat on. I made some molds this morning. And I'm wanting them to dry pretty quick. Okay, this is our Cerulean, no, this is our Aqua. I'm sorry. Put about 5-6 drops. This is our Cerulean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops of it. Okay, put that over here. And last but not least, Midnight Blue. It's going to be a very pretty blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Got some stir sticks. Let me get a longer one for that one. Hold on. I'm sorry I hit the camera. Don't get dizzy. Okay. We're going to do our Midnight Blue real quick. Make sure you scrape your edges. Get that color off the side, because it likes to hang out on the sides. And then make sure you scrape your stick, because you're going to have some probably on that'll stick to your stick. If you just scrape it, it should be okay. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? It's just a very pretty blue. All right, let me go over here. This is our, what'd I say, cerulean, I think. Let's get it all mixed in real well. You don't want to see any streakies down in there of your color, because you'll know it's not mixed if you do. Okay, scrape that stick off. I'm just going to use the same stick. All right. Then our aqua. Okay, and I'm just going to like pour back and forth. These little spots I cannot get off the mold. They are on the mold and have been ever since I received it from Resin. I purchased these myself. They did not send them to me for free. I'm not an affiliate with them. Someday, hopefully, if everything takes off the way I'd like for it to. We'll see. Let me go ahead and get this mixed up, this crushed crystal. I may have too much. I know I have too much, which I can just pour it into one of these other cups. No big deal. It's got just a tinge of the crushed crystal. I think she'll really go crazy over this. Yeah, tomorrow my grandson turns 13. So sad. Okay, I've already glued these down so that they don't move. All right, I just wanted to kind of top that sticker there. Make sure we get all around. Put some behind the ears. I got the little heart and ears from Resin in their mystery mold. It came in a package with some other smaller molds. Like I said, I had ordered the mystery bag. So I can't, a new mystery bag. It was 62 maybe. And then I used somebody's discount code. I can't remember who I used. I think it was Michelle from Glitz and Glitter. And saved 20% or 15 or 20% off that. So yeah, it came to 50 bucks. And they're supposed to be bigger molds, handmade. So yeah, we'll see. I ordered it probably 3 weeks ago, so I would say probably another 3-4 weeks I'll have it, because it does take a while for them to produce and ship out, as you know. All right, let me clean this one. Get a new paper towel. I go through so many paper towels, it's not even funny. All right, let's pour this down into our little turtle. I'll probably have to give him a squeeze or two. I have never used chrome powder on this turtle. He is a matte mold, so he's not going to be shiny. That's why I thought, you know what, I've done him in micas. I've done him in, sorry, I was thinking, yeah, there we go, alcohol inks, but I have never done him in chrome. So I had him all painted up last night and thought, well, we're just going to see what happens. I'm just pushing his little arms, flippers, fins, to make sure all those bubbles come out. All right. All right. Let me scoot him over. I don't think he's on a level spot. There we go. Excuse me. I didn't get him cleaned off real well because that mold is so stinking soft that every time you push down on to clean it, it just didn't work. So I figured once he's cured up, then I can get to pouring him. All right, for the main attraction, I'm going to kind of pour high to get down in those little jewels. I am going to use, oh, that looks almost the same, doesn't it? See, look at this. They're different in the cup, and they were different on paper towel, but in there they look the same. I guess that's all right. Whatever. Still gonna be pretty. I absolutely love alcohol inks in these diamond cut molds. Just makes them pop. Brings out all that yumminess. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of get in here. Get some of these bubbles gone. Again, they were not invited to the party. Okay, just kind of go around the edges like so. It does have kind of a lip, as you can see, so I'll have to watch that one. Okay. Now that that is kind of covered, I'm going to spray it. And then we'll kind of push on those sides there. See how soft that is? Love it. Let's go back in with some of this. It's got a starfish right on top. Can you see a starfish? So pretty. So pretty. I don't know if I have enough resin mixed up. I don't think I do. Well, let's go ahead and add some of this crushed crystal. You probably won't see it, and that's fine. But at least I'm not wasting it. I really thought 10 ounces would do it for everything. Like I said, I want to say, you know what, I think I'm wrong. This one probably holds about 6 ounces, to be quite honest. So yeah, my bad. Come on. Okay, get rid of that one. Pouring on. Just kind of go like this. I'm just going to continue to pour till they're empty at this point. Okay. Okay, it's about as much as I can get out of that one. Just put it on the side there. Moving on. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to have enough. And you know what? That's okay. What I can do is I will mix up more resin and probably the same colors, pour it off camera, and bring you back for demold. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, get all this cleaned out. Love these little tool things here. So glad everybody was using them, so I knew what to get. Want every last strip if possible. It's amazing how many you can get out of it. How much you can get out of here just by scraping it. Okay, that's about all I can do for that one. Okay. And blue. All right, this one I'm going to stop. And I'm going to go up under here just to make sure I don't have any bubbles laying in those little facets underneath this little lip. Okay, let me get off there. Okay, get that cleaned off. Oops, making a mess. Go figure. Okay, let me just pour in here. Like I said, don't dome your handmade molds, because you will have a lot of trimming to do if you do. There's a bubble. Get out there. See some little ones. Hopefully they'll pop. I'm just going to kind of swirl it around because I want some of that blue and luscious greeny cerulean color to mingle. Mingle and marry. Okay. That's just alcohol. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just pour the rest into here. Like I said, what I'll do is probably just mix up more, use the same colors, fill this up, and bring you back on demold. So I will see you soon. Okay guys, I decided to bring you back. I went ahead and mixed up, I don't know, maybe 6 ounces. And we'll get those divided up. When we're done, I want to show you something. But first, let's go ahead and get this poured. Just kind of divide it up between my cups. I'm sorry if you can't see this. I know I'm probably off camera. Hold that thought just a minute. I'm just pouring the resin into the cups to get them divided. All right. Almost done, I promise. Hold on. Scraping my cup as I go. Okay. All right. Got that done. Now, I'll set that aside for a moment. I need one more cup. Hold on. And I'll show you why I want 4 cups instead of 3. But let's get this taken care of first here. Oh, look, a mess. Shock. Okay, get that cleaned up. All right. We're still using our same colors. Aqua, cerulean, midnight blue. Make sure you shake them up really well. Okay, start adding. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops of aqua. Let me get over here so you can see it. Like I said, make sure you scrape your sides. Well, the lights burn out. I hope you can see well. I need to charge it up. It hooks onto the tripod thing that I have my phone on, which is sitting on the floor and towers over. That's why sometimes I hit it by mistake, because it's right beside me. Okay, so there's that one. Let's do midnight blue. Do the same thing. Drip it right there on the mat. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I had already dropped one in there. That's why it looked like I only put 5, but I didn't. There's actually 6. Stir this up real good. Getting my sides. I just love that color. It's so pretty. Like, I'm a purple girl. I mean, through and through, but this is pretty. Pretty blue. My favorite colors are purple and teal. And when I did bath bombs, probably 10 years ago, that was kind of like the logo that I used, was the purple and the teal. Okay, this one, actually I want this one. It's got more in it. Which one did I do? Midnight blue. Gosh, I don't remember now. Midnight blue. Cerulean. Okay, I'm ready for aqua. I think. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Since I can't remember and it looks an awful lot like that, I'm going to add some midnight blue to this just to give it 1, 2, maybe a different color shade, because I don't remember what I put in there now. Gosh. Okay. Hopefully it won't be too dark. Let's see here. I'll put it on a paper towel and make sure it's not as dark as the midnight blue one alone. I don't think it is. If you put them, no, they're different. Never mind. Okay. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay. The reason I have this. Hold on. I see something in my tray. I made some molds this morning using little daisies, little bees, and I'll show you. Now, the molds aren't the prettiest because I'm not good at making them yet. Here are my molds. Yeah, they look funky, but they're functional, and that's all I worry about. I'm going to just add some Let's Resin Medium Yellow to this one, and we're going to pour these and see what we get. So, let me get some of this mixed in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The reason I went 10 is because yellow is usually pretty light. So, let's see what we've got. Yeah, I think that'll be fine, just for that little bit there. And I do have a little extra mold over here in case I need it. And this is what I did with the rest of black from our little turtle. I added glitter to it and just put it into the water ripple turtle from Into Resin. Okay, let me get this cleaned off and we shall start pouring. But let's finish this guy first. Okay. Some lighter blue. Like I said, I don't know if you will see all the colors in here. I don't remember, to be honest. I'm going to pick it up and kind of make sure it's all around. And crevices and nooks and crannies and all those lovely places. Let me take this down in here real quick. It goes deeper than what you'd think it does. So I'm just going to go down in here real quick. See that big bubble that came out? That's what I'm trying to avoid. Our bubbles. Okay. Let me get that cleaned off. There's something in there. Oh, it's already solid. Well, I just made a mess on there. Gosh darn it. I wonder what that is. Probably glitter. Okay. Back to this. Focus. Beth, focus. Just gonna keep going. There's a bubble that came out. See those bubbles? I have an idea. Hold on. Let me kind of... Oops! Not like that. Grief. There's a big bubble. Kind of lift up that side there and just make sure they escape, that they know they're not welcome. Their time is up. Let me get that cleaned off. Oh yeah, I'm going to have way much more left than I thought. This one doesn't hold as much as I remembered. I'm just going to put the darker blue. Look at that bubble. You see that? You know what? That looks like a bunch of bubbles. Hold on. Right up in here. Come on. Come on out. Come on. Oops. Don't push like I did. Don't be a Beth. Instead of a Karen, don't be a Beth. Okay. All right. I have a sister-in-law named Karen. I bet she enjoys that saying. Don't be a Karen. Okay. Let me go ahead and spritz this real quick. And I will continue filling it up. Okay, just to the top. And we shall see what happens. I'll make sure that's not... Okay, it's not. Alright. So I got a ton left. I will definitely have to find a different mold. Okay, let's try these little guys out first. I'm going to remove her tray, since all we did was just put a coating on it. I'm going to move, if I can, this little guy over. I'm going to scoot this one back, since it's pretty solidified already. Oh, look, it's Sam here, my puppy. Shock. He's not a puppy. He's an 8-year-old fat boy. Boxer. One of two that we have. Okay. Now, let me get our little bees. We have mini bees, medium bees, big bees. And then same with our daisies. Different shapes. Okay. I am going to spray this because of all the little crevices that it has. I hope these turn out cute. I figured, you know what, I'm going to make a mold. And that way, I don't have to keep buying it to use and wasting it. What am I looking for? Let me just have a dotting tool. Wasting money on buying plastic when I can create it out of resin myself and save some money. Why not? I already had the silicone. Just let it flow down into all those little areas. Like so. That one hardly takes any at all. Maybe 4 drips. Or 5 if you overflow it. Let me get some of that out there. I can still see it on the edge. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to put you on a pause while I find another mold. I'm just going to let the camera keep going. It will only take me a second. Another Sam here. So yeah. Come on. Come on. Here we go. See, I'm overfilling it after I tell everybody not to. Good grief. Some of that's alcohol on top. Alright, let's do our bigger bees. I hope these turn out cute. Oh, come on, Beth. Really? Oops, paper towel fell apart. Paper towel fell apart. Okay, I see some. No, that's his eyes. I thought it was bubbles. I guess I didn't realize they had big eyes. Never paid attention, I guess. Okay. Couple more if I can stop it. And last little guy. Okay. All right. I'm going to go look for something to throw this in, and so we'll go from there. Let's see here. Let's see. We'll just throw it into here. Let me make sure it's cleaned off real quick. It's amazing how dirt can find its way in places. Well, come on. Come on. Okay. Make sure that's... I'm not sure what's down in there. Let me see if I can get that out. Hold on. I know I'm not on camera. I'm sorry. All right. We're just going to pour... excuse me, this here. Move this one. Oh, I forgot to put a paper towel under there. See how it bows your mat? Hold on. Darn it. I didn't even think about that one. I'm not worried about these two that I made. Okay. Let's just start whatever pouring. Not too picky. Do some yellow. We're just going to use all the colors. Let's get those bubbles up off the bottom. Come on now. Don't be mean. Okay. There's something. Good grief. Let me get that out. I'm not sure what that is. Probably glitter of some sort, I'm assuming. All right. Continuing on. I don't know if this will be enough to fill them both up. We're just going to see what we've got. No big deal. Let it flow under this little lip. I can see if there's any bubbles. There was a bubble. There's some bubbles that came out. I don't know if you could see them, that real big one. There's another one, maybe. All right. Let's just go ahead and... Now this one you can dome. It's not a handmade mold. It's made on machine. Can you see those little bubbles in there? I don't know if you can, but let me get them out real quick. One came out. There's two. There's a big bubble there. Come on. Oh, there's a fly in here. I'm going to spank him. He's going to have to get out of here. Not allowed. I had made these, speaking of bugs, I had made these beautiful coaster blooms. It's probably some of the best I'd ever made because I have an issue with blooms. They don't like me very well. But anyway, gorgeous, gorgeous. Had them top coated. Had them sitting to dry. I come in the next morning and there's a teeny, teeny, tiny gnat that found its way into it. I'm like, no, no. Oh, well. I haven't gotten around to sanding him off yet. I will eventually. Okay, make sure to get all that out. We probably don't have enough to fill this up. We don't, no big deal. Not worried about it. Okay, let's do some lighter blue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop after I get this filled up. And I'm going to squeeze around the rim just to make sure no bubbles form. Okay, there's that one. I'm going to stop. I'm going to just squeeze it like this. Squeezy, squeezy, squeezy. Okay, let's do yellow, shall we? It might fill it up, or pert near. Yeah, it may. Okay, good deal. I really thought this one held more than what it did. I don't remember. It's been probably a year since I poured it. But I wanted to pour it since it'd been a while. I don't know if I've seen anybody do that one or not. I probably have, just don't remember, more than likely. That's the way it seems to go. And last but not least, let's see if I can get this bit in here. Okay, I think I'm going to have to stop right there. Yep. Okay, so what I'm going to do, take this little tiny turtle I got from Amazon, diamond cut, which I think Into Resin sells the same one, but I got this particular one at Amazon. So I'm just going to put the rest of him in there. Excuse me. I'm going to let all this cure up, and then I will bring you all back for demold. I am so excited to see how my bees and daisies turn out. Be interesting to see. I don't see any bubbles down in there, so that's a good sign. Anyway, all right. I will see you guys soon. Bye. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. We are ready to unmold. Get some gloves on here. I already see a little bubble there. No big deal on the bottom. It'll probably be for me anyway. I use a lot of my containers to hold all my little butterflies and things like that. Okay, let's take our turtle out first. I put gloves on because I don't want my handmade molds to get fingerprints on them. See, this is so soft. I mean, it's just unbelievably soft. Make sure I don't pull his little flipper off. He is still kind of warm. Come on, little guy. Oh, he's cute. So cute. All right. We'll set him right there. Okay, here's the water ripple that we used the black in from this guy. And I added red glitter. Let's see how he looks. Oh, that's pretty. I may highlight it with some gold or silver chrome. I don't know yet. Very pretty. All right, let's get our little jar. I've got a little bit of over pour. No big deal. I think the heat's still on. Let's see. Nope, it's off. Okay. Just going to loosen it around the edges. And then we'll just kind of pull it down. Okay, up. See what I mean? Mess after mess. I can't hold on to nothing. Okay, let me move these real quick. I'm going to try to do it on camera. This one just doesn't want to cooperate. Still very bendy. I'm not sure why it took so long for this to even cure to this point. I am using a different resin that I don't think I've ever used before. That's okay. As long as it cures completely, I'm all right with it. Yeah, I'll trim that off. That's pretty. Here's a white piece of paper so you can see the colors on there. Got some micro bubbles. I figured I would. But anyway, there's that one. Then we'll get the lid out. I did pour into this little turtle from Amazon. I believe, like I said, Into Resin has one like this. I'll just fill it up on the next pour. All right, come on, lid. Let's go. There's a bubble. There's a bubble. Oh, my word. There's too many bubbles in this one. This may be, well, I don't know. There's the lid. There's the colors. I'll just fill those in. There's what, 4 or 5? Okay, let's see if it fits. I'm not going to leave it on here because it's still hot. It'll stick to each other. It fits. Okay, let me get that off there. Actually, let me just move them over here for the moment. And then I'll bring everything back up. Okay, this is our Into Resin. Oh, look, a Sam hair shock. Swear that dog. They don't have to be groomed because he's not that long a hair. But for whatever reason, oh, that is pretty. Look at that sparkle in there. Can you see that? Look at all these little facets. I do have micro bubbles. Thank goodness you can't see it in here really. It's a starfish. I'm sure they make bubbles. I'm okay with that. I will probably sell this as a soap dish. I've sold a couple of them as soap dishes. Very, very pretty. Okay. Now, onto our little shell tray. I'm going to go around and loosen up all the little parts here. Like I said, this is very soft silicone, so it just kind of slips right on out. Come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. Oh, yeah. Look how soft. I am so impatient. But like I said, I don't know why. This has been on the heat mat for about 4 hours. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that beautiful crystal. Wow. I forgot how pretty this one was. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, now for the ones that I made. Let's see how these little bees turned out. Oop, oop, oop. Come back here. He's got a little bit over pour on him. Can you see that little guy? He's so cute. Let me get him on camera here. Like I said, my one light died. There we go. So it's kind of hard to see it. There's the bigger bee. Let me see if this other light will work. Hold on. Does that help some? I think so. Okay, cute, cute, cute little bees. I'll lay them right there on the white paper so they can be seen. These are just like the bigger ones. Medium-sized little bee. So cute. So, so cute. Teeny tiny bee. And now for our daisies. And I'm sure hoping that they don't have any bubbles. Or if they do, you can't see it. Oh, that's good. That turned out perfect. All of its little petals came out. No bubbles whatsoever in that. Wow. Oh, here's a teeny one. And I mean, it's tiny. It sits right on the tip of my finger. So pretty. So, so pretty. This one has a lot of the overpour on it. Where I scooped it or however I did, I don't remember now. Very pretty. I'll clean that up later. Okay. Another little one. Some overpour. I'll clip that off. These all came out great. I'm so impressed how well they actually turned out. And the last one, our little medium size. Ooh, he is really soft. And there's that one. So, all right, guys. That's going to do it for today. I will try to come up with something fun tomorrow. I'm not sure what it will be yet, but come back and join me and we'll find out. Remember, stay you. Stay true to yourself. And just remember, you are worth it. Have a great evening, guys. Bye.